Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Bradley Walsh appeared visibly unimpressed during a tense exchange with the Chase star Shaun Wallace on Tuesday, June 10. Contestants Dave from Cramlington, Theo from Winchester, Simone from Massachusetts, and Alvin from Devon battled against Wallace, known as the Dark Destroyer, for the chance to win prize money. However, Wallace seemed less than impressed with his opponents, remarking that they resembled the cast of the film Alvin and the Chipmunks. This comparison left show host Walsh confused, as he confessed to having never seen the popular children's movie. Walsh remarked, "That was completely lost on me," to which Wallace sarcastically replied, "Most things are, Brad." In response, the show host shook his head while appearing less than impressed with the brutal jibe. Re-a more, the Chase slammed with brutal two-word jibe as Jenny Ryan sparks fury. However, viewers at home found it hysterical, as they were in stitches over whoever had cast the contestants. One commented, "Are they all chipmunks?" Another added, "It's the Chipmunks, Dave, and then Alvin, Simon, Theodore." A fourth fan wrote, "Alvin, Simone, and Theo on the Chase. They knew what they were doing there, right? Please tell me they did." The 2007 classic family film features three musically gifted chipmunks, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, who hope to make their mark on the music industry. The singing trio are looked after by Dave Seville before they are scouted by a record producer. It came as no surprise that fans found it amusing that Alvin, Simone, Theo, and Dave were taking part in the Chase, and it's not the first time show bosses have put forward four players with linked names. We use your sign up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. One episode featured Tony, Steve, Thor, and Natasha. Fans watching at home quickly picked up on the Avengers theme in the players' names, and even the Menace couldn't resist making a joke. Earlier this year, viewers spotted a cheesy connection between the contestants' names. Gordon, Ola, Leslie, and Dale tested their knowledge on the ITV quiz show. The names Gordon Ola sounded like Gorgonzola and Leslie Dale with Wensleydale, which fans found amusing. Returning back to his usual quizzing duties, the Dark Destroyer went up against Dave from Northumberland. The quizzer was first up to test his luck against the chaser. He accumulated an impressive £7,000 in the cash builder round and successfully bagged his spot in the final. Theo hoped to follow in his footsteps. After a tense, quick-fire question round, his time on the quiz show came to an unfortunate end as he was caught by the Dark Destroyer. It was supposed to be just another smooth-running episode of The Chase. The studio was buzzing, lights dimmed, and the iconic theme music echoed across the set. Contestants stood nervously behind their podiums, the crew shuffled to their positions, and Bradley Walsh, dashing in his sharp navy suit, flashed his trademark grin as the cameras rolled. "Let's have a good one today, folks," he boomed, raising his hands like a conductor revving up his orchestra. Little did he know, this episode would go down in the Chase history, not for the quiz questions, but for a clash between titans that no one saw coming. The show began smoothly. Contestants cracked jokes, the audience laughed, and the money pot was slowly building. Bradley was in his element, part quizmaster, part comedian, bouncing around with energy and cheeky charm. But the mood shifted dramatically the moment Shaun Wallace, the Dark Destroyer, stepped onto the stage. "Let's see who's brave enough to take me on," Shaun growled, his piercing stare fixed on the contestant. The signature leather jacket hugged his frame, and his calculated stride was more menacing than usual. Bradley welcomed him with a friendly jibe, as always. "Ah, the Destroyer's out of the crypt again, are we?" Shaun smirked, but it wasn't the playful kind. There was tension in the air, the kind you can't see but feel deep in your gut. By the time the third contestant, Lisa from Manchester, stepped up for her cash builder, the vibes on set were growing increasingly frosty. She managed an impressive £7,000 and opted to stick with it, bold but safe. Then came the head-to-head. Bradley leaned on the desk between questions, ready to riff off one of his classic gags. But after Shaun got a particularly tricky answer right, the moment boiled over. "Look at that," Bradley chuckled. "You've either read every encyclopedia or you're secretly an alien." Shaun's face was blank. Then, with eyes locked on Bradley and voice steady as steel, he fired. "Some of us study." The 4 words sliced through the studio like a guillotine. The audience gasped. Bradley blinked. At first, he tried to laugh it off, chuckling awkwardly. "Oh, someone's got his big boy trousers on today." But inside, he was fuming. During the next commercial break, the atmosphere behind the scenes turned electric. Bradley stormed off the stage, tearing off his microphone and flinging it onto the nearby table. "Who the hell does he think he is?" he snapped, pacing furiously in the corner of the green room. A production assistant tried to calm him down, but Bradley wasn't hearing it. "I've been hosting this show since it began. I make it what it is." And he throws that at me. On air. 4 bloody words. That's all it took to make me look like a joke. Shaun, meanwhile, sat coolly in his dressing room, scrolling through his phone like nothing had happened. A runner offered him a coffee, which he declined. "Tell Bradley it wasn't personal," he said, not looking up, "but maybe he should try picking up a book once in a while." Another 4-word dig, and this time behind the scenes. Back on set, the final round loomed. All 3 contestants had made it through to the final chase with a combined total of 18,000 pounds. Tension hung over the stage like a thundercloud. Even the audience was quieter than usual, sensing the strain between host and chaser. Bradley's usual jovial tone was clipped, professional, but colder than ice. No jokes, no banter, just questions. And when Shaun returned for the final chase, even his steps sounded heavier. "Let's see if you can outrun me," Shaun said to the contestants. "Unlike some people, I do this for real." Bradley's eyes narrowed. His voice, lower than usual, cracked slightly as he announced, 2 minutes on the clock. "Your time starts now." What followed was a masterclass in quizzing. Shaun was razor sharp, rattling off answers with terrifying speed. The team had posted a respectable 18 steps, but Shaun reached them with 14 seconds to spare. "Another one bites the dust," he said, folding his arms. Bradley didn't shake his hand. Instead, he turned to the contestants. "Well done to our team, fantastic effort. Shaun Wallace, as always." He paused, consistently professional. The sarcasm dripped off the last word like acid. When filming wrapped, it didn't end there. As the cast and crew filed out, word had already spread. Social media lit up. Fans were dissecting the moment, posting clips and reactions. Did Shaun just come for Bradley live on TV? The Dark Destroyer destroyed more than just contestants today. That 4-word dig was brutal. Bradley didn't deserve that. Backstage, Shaun finally approached Bradley. "Look, if I crossed a line..."